My name is Rebecca and I am the founder of Lone Sign Club, and I'm here today in the last day of our July South Moulton Street concept store with Kiki, who is the designer of Kikiito, these beautiful, beautiful bags. So, welcome.
Thank you.
So, do you want to start off, tell us a little bit about yourself and how you started creating these amazing accessories?
Well, hi. I'm Kiki, designer and the founder of Kikiito. It's been a while actually. I've been making handbags for last 15 years actually.
15 years?
Yes.
Wow, no wonder they're so
designers, high street people, high end. And so my career has been like purely focused on making technical side.
Right.
Yeah, so it's quite, this brand is really new.
Yeah.
But obviously I wanted to do my own design.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the reason I started. But if you come to leather goods, yes, I'm massively into.
So how long has the brand Kikiito been going for?
It's actually started last year.
Okay, very,
October.
very new.
Yes,
Not
very
even a
new.
year.
No.
Wow.
No, I know. But it's been great. I'm doing this pop-up and everything. I'm getting a lot of, further information, a lot of feedbacks, and it's been very helpful.
Great. So let's talk a little bit about, before you launched the brand, a little bit about you. So 15 years experience is amazing. And you said some high street and some high end. What does that look like? What kind of companies?
Well, if it comes to the high street, obviously they're starting from top-notch ASOS, but also I was making a lot of samples through the company called Globetrotter, high-end people. So most of the time it is to do with helping them to put the collection together, because a lot of designers will come in with a design drawing.
Yeah, okay.
But I'm coming from the technical side, so I will help them to put the actual collection together.
Interesting.
Yes.
So your job used to be someone would come with a sketch and you would turn that into a reality.
Yes.
Amazing.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, but that's been a long time. I was quite scared that it's been nearly 15 years.
That's amazing.
Yes, but I've learned a lot of things from that. But at the same time, starting my own brand, that's completely different side of a business. So
Definitely.
yeah.
So starting Kikiito, are you full-time on the brand now?
No,
Okay.
I still work for other brands.
Okay.
Doing exactly what I've been doing.
Okay.
But that's also kind of gave me a idea for next plan.
Yes, okay.
Which I'm starting shortly.
Okay, we'll go into that a little bit soon then. Okay, so you're still working, part-time, I guess.
Yes.
Okay, great. Yes, it's been less than a year, so that's completely, that's normal, and that's probably quite good for you to still be around and still be in the industry and still be with other people in a different environment.
Absolutely, yes, because I get to learn so much from other designers and other brands as well. So it's been a lot of learning process.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll never end as well,
No.
right? Still be learning in another
Exactly,
15 years.
yes.
Amazing. Okay, so why did you start Kikiito?
Why I started a Kikiito? I suppose it's been a while. I suppose it's kind of combination of my dream and also my experience.
Yeah.
Anybody have their own journey, I suppose. And I had my own sort of a up and down journey.
Yeah.
So my thing is it's always about kind of simplicity and actually a passion and a strength.
Yeah.
Well, the design is always quite a simple, but at the same time, I suppose wanted to use that passion, strength, that sort of things as a sort of message.
Amazing.
Yeah, and I just felt probably this is the right time for me to start. Yes.
That's amazing.
It took me a long time, but yeah.
But you have to feel ready, right?
Exactly.
You know, it takes.
Absolutely.
You don't want to rush, and it needs to be right for you.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So, and what inspired you to create these type of amazing bags with the rubber handles? The shapes are so unusual. Tell us a bit about how you came to these.
Yes, it's again, like, probably it's coming from like whole my journey. Like, as a child, I was massively into gymnastics. Like, I did nearly 10
this
years.
makes a lot of sense now.
So I'm involved with like quite sporty materials, and then at the same time I left home when I was 18 to go to California.
Right.
And I was always liked lifestyle by, like, you know, the coast lifestyle.
I mean the cool kind of relaxed.
Exactly, skateboarding and like, you know, lay back, that sort of a lifestyle. So sportiness is something I always liked. At the same time, you know, obviously I've been doing leather goods, dealing with a lot of luxury materials, so wanted to kind of mix with it to create my own style.
Amazing. And then tell us a bit more, because obviously, these are like
this
rubber.
is like it's like it's called neoprene rubber coat.
Okay.
So it's really flexible. And then this is like Italian leather, high quality luxury leather. So it's kind of a combining, but at the same time making quite a unique shape.
Yeah, it's really amazing. But all your pieces are so unusual and unique like this. They're really interesting. So Italian leather, what about the manufacture?
It's all done in London.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes, because, well, I do have a, like, you know, very small team, but at the same time, obviously, I'm coming from a making side, which doesn't really help because I can be quite, like, you know, yes, exactly.
Okay.
So I do like a much small run. Quantity-wise, exactly. But at the same time, yes, just making sure that all the quality and everything is right, which is quite difficult to control that area.
Yeah.
Luckily, I got that area as my profession, so that kind of helps. But at the same time, it is quite difficult to, you know, keep an eye on all those.
I mean, you're becoming, you know, the person who has to do all the jobs, right? You're going from your expertise and technical to, you know, it's many hats.
Yes, sometimes, like, you know, knowledge massively helps, but sometimes having too much knowledge kind of affect as well in that little. You know, doesn't make things smoother sometimes. But.
Okay, what? Let's go into that a little bit more, because that's an interesting thought. What kind of example would you have for that?
You, for example, like you get well, suppose like the eyes for like perfection.
Right. Yes.
That make it very difficult to kind of let a certain things go to run as a business, or it can be for many other area. But at the same time, again, that can be a very positive things, but case by case, like, you know, depend on the situation, that can also make things much harder to, you know.
I completely understand you there. It's that classic saying, if you could clone 10 of yourself, or, you know, you'd probably be a billionaire. But it's empowering people to ride with your vision.
Yeah.
And you're right, everyone does things differently.
Yes.
But it is hard.
It is.
Especially, I assume, for somebody who's so technically focused.
Yeah.
And and when it's a creation, it's your baby. You know, you want it to be absolute perfection.
I suppose, like, you know, in general, like, people say it's harder to find the balance. I suppose it's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's like you can't just focus on one thing, and you have to be able to, you know, balance things. But.
So what does your day-to-day look like now? Are you as involved with the technicalities of
everything?
The bags?
Absolutely,
okay.
Yeah. So every product, I would make sure I do the sample 100%.
Okay.
Yes. again, that's you can already see. That's what I was talking about. But at the same time, that's very, because I care about the details. When you care about the details, it's really important too. But at the same time, I'm also learning how to kind of find the best way to, go. I mean, I'm still learning massively for that side, but yes, I would make sure. But at this stage, yes, I mean, I would make sure I would make the first sample so that, yes, every product will come out in the right way.
Yeah, to an extent.
To an extent, yes.
No, that makes complete sense. Interesting. Okay, and so what's next for Kikiito? What are the plans?
I think, well, to be honest, this could be the first time I even talked about my making side. I never, well, it sounds really bad, but I never really talked about this part of a profession as a maker. I never wanted to bring that.
Really?
I suppose, like anybody, probably wanna be a designer,
right?
Not being seen as a maker. But maybe because like I was so involved in a technical side, it was almost like my dream to kind of create something. I can say, yes, I'm a designer, but now in this, after 15 years, I feel comfortably say, yes, I'm a maker. I can do both properly. Like not only like I enjoy the like design side, but I know inside out about making side, which is probably one of the strongest side about my story, which I've never really talked about. So I decided to really go a little deeper in that side.
Yeah.
Probably I can do a bit more exclusive side a little bit, so that what I provided to other clients on the side job, maybe I can do that for individual customers for the future.
Very interesting.
So exclusive sort of custom stuff,
Amazing. Yeah, that is very interesting. And do you have a little message for current, future customers that maybe have just seen the brand and maybe haven't, maybe would like to hear a little bit more, or like didn't get the opportunity to meet you? Anything that you would like to say to them, or something to tell them about Kikiito, if you had the chance in the store and they came in and you spoke to them? What's the one thing you love to tell everybody that comes in about Kikiito?
Wow, that's a hard question. I suppose probably I would say, like what I've been saying, during this interview. I think I want to introduce myself and my brand as purely exactly who I am. It's kind of my brand absolutely represent myself and my journey. So I would love to have a more one-to-one chance to tell my own story, my own journey, not just as a brand, but something kind of might be able to connect to people in an individual way. And that's something I would like to do more. Yes, I'm sure there are a lot of things we can kind of share.
Exactly, yeah. Okay. And for budding young designers out there, do you have a little bit of advice that you'd like to share with somebody who might be looking to start their own business?
Well, me being such a new brand, it's really hard for me to say, but at the same time, probably I would say as a part of my core value of my brand, keep that passion. the strength. I mean, passion definitely helped me to keep going.
Yeah.
Even all the whatever the difficult time we go through, and I went through, and then that really gave me strength to keep going, and that really helped me to be who I am. So I would say no matter what we do, what they do, I suppose it's really important to have that passion and a bit of strength. It's not always, but that would definitely help, including myself, to be where we want to go. Yeah.
Amazing. Great. Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.